Yeah, thank you very much for the lovely question. It's a good question. And you said, how do we know the value of a property? How do you value a property before buying it? Fine. Good. The best way to value a property before buying it is to get the service of professionals. We have estate valuer that they can value for you. But in Nigeria today, we don't normally engage the service of estate valuer. We value the property by ourselves. And but the general way that people use to value the property is they go to the area or look at the okay, what's the value of the land in that area? Let me start from the people selling. But that is why you see the price is just increasing every day. People value the property because Mr. Hayes said his property is also amounting within that community. So it's going to put its own price and so price. So that majority of people, that's what they use. So if you are buying a land or a property in Lekki Phase 1 now, this is the price rate. Who value it for us? We don't know. Because Mr. A said the property said a plot of land in Lekki Phase 1, 250 million naira. I must sell my own 300 million naira. That's what people use. But if you want to get property as well, you can also use the same strategy. But what I always advise people, if you are buying a property, maybe I want to sell a 3 bedroom duplex for you in a social environment. Number two, first thing you need to consider what is the value of land, the cost of the land in that area. Okay, you are buying 3 bedroom duplex in an environment whereby a plot of land is no more than 5 million, 10 million naira, and they want to sell 3 bedroom duplex for you, 230 million naira. No. Then another thing you need to consider, what is the rent rate? If you are buying a property at the rate of 200 million naira in the environment, in the community, definitely the rent of that place should not less, shouldn't be less than 20 million naira per annum. But there's what we call cap rate. So when you calculate your cap rate, the asset valuer they know all this very well, but we don't engage their service. Your cap rate shouldn't be higher than, let's say, 10%. Then it shouldn't be lower than 5%. What do I mean by that cap rate? Okay, this is the price I'm buying. I'm buying this 3 bedroom flat, 50 million naira. The environment I'm buying that 3 bedroom flat, 50 million naira. I should be able to rent it out for nothing less than 4 million naira or 4.5 million naira or 5 million naira. Then you now remove your expenses, your service charge, security, maintenance and everything. Maybe in a year you are spending 500,000 naira to maintain the property. You remove it. After removing that 500,000, the remaining one you divide it by the cost, the value of that property, which is 50 million naira. They multiply by 100. When you look at it at the end of the day, it may not give you more than 8%. So that is when you know that, okay, by buying this property, I should be able to achieve my money, but get my money back. The amount you are using to buy it, you should be able to gain it back within, let's say, within 10 to 12 years. But that is not, I'm just saying it based on my own perspective. But what you need to consider based on the question you ask, you need to consider the value of land in that area, in that environment. Then the economic aspect, okay, the people that rent house, how much are they rent? You have to consider as well in that environment. So don't just because somebody tell you this property is so amount, then you just drop the money. We need to consider some factors before buying it. So look at the environment. Is the environment where the economy is really moving very well? If the business is not moving, it's not growing there, and you are expecting people to come and rent to rent the apartment for 20 million naira, 10 million naira. So it's not done in that way. So you have to consider the value of the land here. Consider what you call your cap rate. That is, consider your rent. But the best way so far is to get the service of estate valuer.